Here for 2K Sports alongside Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Precious few game starts to solidify. Tonight's the Oklahoma City Thunder at Chesapeake Energy. That's a nice designation to have. And Stephen Curry, one of the guys we'll be seeing tonight, is one of the Kenny, you know what I like to say. He makes it look
effortless.
Maybe the best shooter of all time. You ready to go that far?
Of all time?
You ready to go that far?
I just can't give it to you after that few.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Some confidence for Golden State with the win in their last matchup against the Thunder. They have taken all the decisions so far this season, jumping ahead 3-0 in the season series.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way. And that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now Golden State's starting five. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson. They're in the backcourt. Dean at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Here's Curry, following the score by Oklahoma City. Pulls up, high post. It's rebounded by Durant.
And Steph Curry, 6'3" and about 195. I mean, a slender frame. You look back to high school and college, and that was one of the question marks. Did he have the strength to succeed?
And the Warriors off to a slow start here. 7-point differential. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And no doubt in my mind, the overriding factor in that game was their huge edge on the backboard.
Yeah, the level of energy they had, guys, in the win wasn't matched by their opponents, and that rebounding difference, I think, was indicative of that. There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Outside Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. Adams dishes to Durant. To the wing right side. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Roberson, and it's sent back by Bogut. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
And Westbrook, here we go. Outside for Durant. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Zach Pitt. A lot of ferocious dunkers in the NBA, but what could you say about Westbrook as maybe the top dunker right now on that list?
Well, the ferocity, the tenacity. I mean, he's almost angry when he takes it to the basket the way he does. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
And, you know, with Westbrook, it fits right in with how he plays. I mean, he is relentless when he goes at the rim and takes out any contact he felt on the way to get there.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
Now, here's Thompson. Barnes can't get it to go.
And one last note, guys, about Westbrook. He dunks on purpose. I mean, last season he said that he dunks so hard to discourage any defender from blocking his shot or even contesting him.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Harrison Barnes, he needs to get off a shot. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. For the Thunder, Cantor checked in for Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Thompson. A 14-point game for him in the win against San Antonio. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
And Waiters kicks to Foy. Curry with the steal. And now in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go.
The defense to start and ignite that play was terrific. And I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
And really look for them now to be even more aggressive on the defensive side. Try to come up with a few more steals.
And he gets the bucket. Curry's got his first 2 points of the night. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steal.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight. And that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
There's 1:54 left here in the opening quarter. Thompson with the bucket.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
Singler, he's checked in for Durant. Here's Golden State. They're on a 14-4 run. Green, that's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Oklahoma City. Here's Spates. Offline with his three. Thunder trailing by 3. Dishes it to Singler. The feed to Cantor. It's deflected. Tries to keep it alive. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for Golden State. Screen by Ibaka. Here's Foy. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Foy's got 5 now.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Rush outside. The shot is off. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. And it's Waiters atop the key. Here's Singler.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
And Kyle Singler, basically a three-point marksman. He really lost minutes after the trade to the Thunder last season. A second-round pick by Detroit a few years back. He's always averaged over 20 minutes a game. But with the Thunder, he was kind of banished to the end of the bench, and his play reflected that. Yeah, look, he'd like to take the lead on that possession, but at least he was able to tie the game up.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game right now.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves.
Kingston hits both of them.
He's
a shot in game clocks. And it's Foy missing. The Warriors lead it. Deep two from Rush. But they get it back. Back to Barbosa. Spates the pass to Barbosa. Here's Iguodala. That's tipped. From 17 feet out.
OKC, make some noise for the Thunder Girls.
And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter.
On here as they're able to acquire several steals.
Well, they've really been aggressive guys on defense, and it's paid off, so why stop? Keep it up.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Oklahoma City right now, Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant. Look at that jam! Beautiful.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Azili dishes to Thompson. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Westbrook kicks to Roberson. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Roberson's got his first points of the night. The Warriors trailing. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
Warriors have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Good. Barnes has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
You always hear about chemistry. That's a perfect example, knowing where each other is at all times.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots, and they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder. Andrew Bogut checked in for the Warriors. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Outside Curry. They double-team Curry. The pass to Bogut. Curry against Singler. Curry passes to Bogut. Clock at 6. Free throw line jump shot. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Durant's got his third rebound on the night. Here's Roberson. Barnes grabs the miss. Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Curry missed inside.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And Roberson kicks to Durant. It's Westbrook with the drive, and he slams it one-handed.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
Warriors trail by 4. Kiwi Steven Adams, one of the toughest players down on the block.
And Kevin Adams is not afraid to get under somebody's skin. He's pretty strong defensively, too.
Here's Roberson. He averages about 5 points a game. Westbrook drives in. Durant kicks to Singler. Trying his luck deep. The shot misses. Good D by Thompson. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And here's Golden State. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. An MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
Thompson from long range. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Cantor kicks to Singler. Ibaka with the ball. He's making his presence felt offensively with his scoring average up there at almost 13 points a game. Goes back up, and it's sent back by Bogut. Here's Barnes, and he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I'd even go as far to say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk. Huh?
I can feel that.
Sending a message.
How about, guys, that's one of those dunks that you probably want in your career highlight reel.
Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much, he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year. That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Kevin, let's take a look at what the Oklahoma Thunder did over the last month in the league ranking. First in rebounding, first and second chance points, and they're the number 2 scoring team in the league. This is a well-balanced, well-oiled offensive machine.
And also, I love their work on the boards. I mean, they put multiple bodies in the paint. Truly a team effort, and that's why they're the best in the league.
And the Thunder making a change here. Morrow's checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Iguodala's checked in.
Not sure if they're aware of the 2-for-1 opportunity.
Well, they ought to be. I mean, that's basic basketball time management. You've got to be aware of your clock and your situation.
Foy dishes to Morrow. Here's Ibaka, and he jams it with authority.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Spates. The shot's good on the assist by Iguodala. Spates has got the lead up to 5 now for the Warriors. Feeds it to Morrow. He kicks to 4. Waiters passes to Ibaka. The dive for the ball. The steal. Livingston. No good. And we're through the first.
Thank you.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everybody. Ernie Johnson here alongside Kenny, the Jet Smith. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. At the end of the period, they held a 2-point lead. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what? And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense is giving him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Thompson is the 2 with Barnes at the 3. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Curry in at the 1. The number 1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for.
And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. On defense, Oklahoma City. Pass to Curry. Green kicks to Curry. 5 to shoot.
He continues to struggle from the field. But luckily for him and his team, his teammates have been able to pick him up and get the job done.
Westbrook with a wide open look. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 11 points for Russell Westbrook.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was third in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular, years, though his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
Westbrook dishes to Adams. Thompson with the rebound. Warriors leading by 4. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. Let's take a moment to see which squads have been the most dominant on the glass this season. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Number 1, the Thunder. The Warriors, 4th.
Well, we've got two teams here, Kevin, that have been getting it done on the glass all season. It's really hard to know who to give the edge to. Even though one team is ahead on the leaderboard, they both have talent, depth, and tenacity on the glass.
Ibaka drawing the double team. The dish to Robertson. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Barnes. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Vasili's checked in for Andrew Bogut.
And, guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision. And whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Here's Curry. Again, Golden State.
That's just run-of-the-mill for him. A typical day at the office. He's one of the more skilled offensive players out there.
Westbrook goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Stolen by Westbrook. To the middle. Here's Robertson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker. He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much. He power surged that one down. Wow.
Yeah, good term to use. One of the game's top dunkers for sure.
Folks, that's not a petty, not a Manny. That's a facial.
Spacing.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Curry passes to Green. Thompson for 3. That's good. Thompson's got 10 points in the game. Clark, third quarter here, and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug-of-war. Back and forth we go.
And, guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
And it's Barnes slamming it down.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
A nice bounce back here for Harrison Barnes, Clark, in year 3. Moved into the starting lineup last year and really responded.
Yeah, he did. I think he benefited from the new system. He was miscast as an isolation scorer, but when he can spot up for threes and catch the ball on the move, that's his game.
The Thunder with another miss.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
And it doesn't even draw iron.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage. Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why, I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that. I tell you what, Harrison Barnes, very, athletic. He certainly passes the eye test. And with his size, he can punish smaller wings and create mismatches. And then also he can play some small ball power forward at times as well with the way they like to space the floor.
And the Thunder with some changes. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Golden State also making some changes. Spates checked in for Ezeli. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Waiters gets a wide open look. No good from outside.
And you talk about Harrison Barnes overall. He had a nice uptick in his rebounding last year. And that was a goal of his. He wanted to get his activity level up. And oftentimes the difference between being good and great is just making those small incremental improvements in different facets of your game.
Thunder trailing by 3. And Foy kicks to Waiters. And it's Spates with the rebound.
And that's the way you want to defend. Nice job there.
Always important to have that good interior defense.
Waiters, he's open. It's rebounded by Golden State.
Man, he's just pulled a Harry Houdini in this quarter. He's completely disappeared.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
To the left wing. Here's Barnes. Excellent D from Kanter. To the inside. Morrow, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Morrow's got his first basket of the night.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Warriors lead by 3. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Thunder trailing by 3. Kanter is the power forward with Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage.
Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Durant. Durant's got his 4th rebound in this one. Westbrook with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Here's Roberson. And the rejection by Iguodala. Moving it up. And Thompson throws it down.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Yes, sir.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
Durant, and it's blocked by Curry. And it's the Warriors on the break. Iguodala's running, and it's Thompson with the jam.
That's a terrific sequence at both ends of the floor. They block the shot and recover it for the fast break finish.
And it's Westbrook missing. Warriors leading by 7. Puts up a 3, and it's Thompson that time on the assist by Bogut. 17 points for Klay Thompson.
Man, just flying up and down the court. 9 straight in transition.
Running them right out of the gym, Greg. I mean, the defense looks like they're ready for a break.
Yeah, one of the few bright spots for his team. I mean, he's had a very efficient offensive performance.
No telling how much larger the lead would be if it wasn't for his shooting. I mean, come on, this guy's kept them in it.
The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The shot by Curry, no good.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Warriors lead by 11.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's on fire, and they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hand.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. He didn't exactly take it easy on them, saying, how much do you want it? Don't tell me, show me out there. We have to play better. We have to play harder if we're going to come back. Guys?
And thank you, Doris. Tries to keep it alive. Stolen by Durant. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Cantor's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on it.
And Thompson throws it down.
And they've looked terrific in transition today. That's had a lot to do with their success.
Boy, it certainly has. I mean, they've done a really good job recognizing anytime they've had the numbers advantage, and then they've taken advantage. We've seen it time and time again here.
Here's Curry, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And guys, nice to see Bogut out there given all the injuries that he's had to overcome in his career. Just glad to see him at full strength.
You know, Bogut, as I recall, Clark was so distraught by those injuries that at one point he thought he might retire.
Yeah, he gave some serious thought to packing it in after the 2013 season, Kevin. Luckily for his team, though, he worked through it and is as strong as ever at the defensive end.
They kick it out to Green. Back to Bogut. Parked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call.
Thunder ball.
Thunder trailing by 14. Durant dishes to Ibaka. From 10 feet out, hits the front of the rim and out.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And it's Green missing. Oklahoma City shooting 40% from the field. Here's Waiters. Here's Ibaka, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound are a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Thompson misses.
Even against solid defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out. And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Clark, if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
It's Curry with the drive, and that one's good. Curry's got 5 points now in the quarter.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for the Warriors.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Well, Kevin, timing and anticipation, they got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum in this one.
And now racking up there, I can't believe I'm saying it, 71st victory of the season. Wow. Not something that happens often. What a ride it's been for this team.
And their dominance continues, guys, as they sweep the season series 4-0.
That's impressive on one side, but embarrassing on the other side, Greg.
A fantastic show. And what an amazing all-around game it was for Klay Thompson. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's foul number 2 for him. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Rush from outside. And he gets it back. But he gets it back. Takes a 3. The shot will not go. And here is Singler. It's deflected. From deep, Morrow misses there. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel.
Yes, Kevin, thank you. I'm with
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith without Klay Thompson.
Klay Thompson is everything you want in a swingman. Long and athletic. A staunch defense.
And folks, that'll wrap it up for tonight. We hope you enjoyed the
So off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Yeah, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut, and at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
Looking at the last game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, it was a loss to the Trailblazers in Portland.
Just looking at the stat sheet, they gave far too many free throws away in that game. Maybe it was the noise in the building or something, but they really looked rattled.
Well, Greg, I don't know if it was the biggest reason for that loss, but all of those misses from the stripe clearly had an impact on that game.
And I tell you what, anytime you get those easy ones, that basket starts to get bigger.
Steph Curry does so many things well, Clark, on the floor, but one area he had struggled with was turning the ball over.
Yeah, and after a slow start, Kevin, to the year in the turnover department, Curry was able to slowly right the ship.
Oh! And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal, and then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. From down in the low post, it goes.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Westbrook, Green with the block. Curry with it. He had a 27-point outing in their last game against San Antonio. On defense, Golden State. It's a three-point game. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against the defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
You know what? Nice job there on the attack at the rim, drawing the contact.
And from a defensive standpoint, a good foul to save the dunk there.
Second free throw, no good. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. And the dunk by Barnes.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Durant in the corner, stolen by Thompson. Curry passes to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 3 assists in the game. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Durant, well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Durant's got his first bucket of the night. Curry kicks to Green. Fires from 18. Kevin Durant with the rebound.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Ibaka outside. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
Outstanding pass in transition there for the easy deuce.
Thunder trailing by 4. It's Westbrook with the drive, and it's sent back by Bogut. And Roberson kicks to Adams, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And Jay, strong work all around, and the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Durant, no good.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Thompson in the corner. Back to Curry. A minute 50 left in the first.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Thompson misses. The Thunder have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Oklahoma City moving it around. And it's all evened up.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it. You know, it's interesting. It really had been mostly a cordial relationship between Durant and the media up until last season. And then at the All-Star break, I mean, he had some biting remarks.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Ennis Cantor's checked in for Steven Adams. Singler comes in for Kevin Durant. Dion Waiters checked in for Roberson. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And Leandro Barbosa gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Golden State. 1:16 left in the first quarter. And the shot is good. Durant's comments during the All-Star break about the media, he might have been right with some of his comments. I don't know, though, that he really was happy that they came out the way they did.
I agree with you there, Kevin. I mean, he made it clear that he doesn't view the media as all that friendly, though. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
It's becoming a theme in this game, Clark. They are piling up the points in the paint.
Elevates and powers in the one-hand.
Textbook.
Yeah, and I'm glad, guys, he doesn't go overboard on that one and get a little too fancy.
There's a screen by Cantor. Foy from long range. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
You know, he's got a lot of length, and right there, he needed every inch of it.
That's true, G.A. You're right. You know, we really don't know that much about him in that department, but my goodness, when he gets up, he can go.
Yeah, he can still punch it when he wants to, though. We saw that, didn't we, fellas?
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Draymond Green. And he's good on the second. Here is Livingston. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. On the wing, Iguodala. And the three off target.
They've come out with the take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
And it's Foy missing. Cantor dishes to Foy. There's the three. And he gets the bucket. Foy's got 9 points. Livingston. No good. A free. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, rush out there with Iguodala. Then there's Barbosa. Then it's Curry. And it's Ezeli in at the 5 spot. Westbrook passes to Morrow. Shot clock at 6. No luck. The Warriors go the other way with it. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. The Thunder leading by 5. Fires the 3. The rebound by Ezeli. The Warriors shooting in this game 45%. Here's Thompson and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. Just watching Festus Ezeli out of Vanderbilt play. He's got the big body inside, moves pretty fluidly, adroit, good footwork. He's kind of got the whole package.
Yeah, he does. He's a space eater. He's very strong physically, good frame. He's a low down there, and what you said, the fact that he's fairly agile, makes him tough.
Curry can't get it to go.
It just hasn't been a very good day for him, guys. They need him to start burying some of those.
Here's Westbrook. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And here we go with Morrow.
Woo. Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Westbrook kicks to Morrow. Adams dishes to Morrow. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. They set the pick. Off the pick. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
And Green gets it to go.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Westbrook passes to Waiters. Durant kicks to Westbrook. Back to Durant. And Westbrook, here we go. Power down with both hands.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead?
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the floor, isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
Roberson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. The Warriors also with a sub. Bogut's checked in. Warriors trail by 5. On its way from Curry for 2. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And he slams it one-handed.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And again, no good by Golden State.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Durant. Singler comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Foy in for Anthony Morrow. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry.
Well, he gets it in close, but you have to credit that stifling defense for forcing the miss.
Exactly, Greg. I mean, defense like that really increases the degree of difficulty on that shot by a large amount.
Randy Foy is on the way. Back to Adams. And Roberson kicks to Singler. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And you can tell he's hungry because that's how you eat away at a lead right there. Make some highlight reel plays and shake that defense up.
Well, Greg, you're right. Not all 2 points are the same. Not when they come on a stuff like that one.
Well, I like the craftiness in his game. I mean, he can distribute or he can attack the basket, just like we saw right there. He's one of the best in the league at that. Even with just a tiny sliver, he always seems to find a way to get it up and in.
And how about Sean Livingston? Just a terrific comeback story. Of course, he suffered that famous knee injury, one of the worst I've ever seen, and he has willed himself back to become a valuable player in this league.
Well, that's 3 of their last 5 baskets in transition.
You can see the emphasis is to get out and run.
Here's Barnes. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Barnes has got 6 here in this quarter. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
He's signed a nice 3-year deal with the Warriors, helped their bench. Great fit for that team.
No question. A rare package at 6'7", who's a true point guard and extremely versatile defensively. He can play alongside Steph Curry, handling the ball or off it. And easy to see why the Dubs were happy to get it. I really think that's the area they want to work the ball into, and it takes passing like that to get it done.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Foy from long range. It's rebounded by Livingston.
And they can guarantee this is the last possession of the quarter if they hold it.
And I'm guessing that's exactly what they're probably going to do here.
Good. And that's 12 points for Barnes.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Foy from long range. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. In the first half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille. A competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Their biggest lead during the opening period was 5. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. And you know, Harrison Barnes has really been making it happen, guys.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Westbrook against Curry. And Steph Curry with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Westbrook against Curry. Outside for Durant. Stolen by Thompson. And here they go. Westbrook with the block. They recover it. And Green gets it to go. Oklahoma City shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Whoa. That'll wake you up.
Is he an athlete or what?
No doubt about it. It's almost as if he lives in the air, and dunks like that have become quite commonplace.
On defense, Oklahoma City. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Curry. Westbrook pulls it in.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Ibaka outside. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists tonight.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Green dishes to Thompson. Passes it to Bogut. Beyond the arc. Curry with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And Westbrook, here we go. Stolen by Thompson. Jumps up, trips down the breakaway slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
Enes Kanter's checked in for the Thunder. Dion Waiters comes in for Roberson. Ezeli's checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Barnes.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one, drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
So far in the game for Westbrook, he has 8 points, and he's able to come up with 1 steal, too.
You know what? He's been a difference maker defensively today, Clark. He's disrupted more plays than the stat sheet will show.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Morrow's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Rush comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. All alone. Oh, and the challenge by Durant.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. Here's Westbrook. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, he's just tangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And, guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Kicks it to Waiters. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Waiters got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Well, when you think about guards who play without fear or any hesitation, Russell Westbrook is the first of those guys to come to mind.
I tell you what, man, his relentless pursuit and attacking of the goal and his opponent is really something to watch.
Livingston kicks to Iguodala. He dishes it to Ezeli. Over to the left wing. Stolen by Waiters. And again, Oklahoma City running the court in transition and finished off by Westbrook.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Kyle Singler comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut, he's checked in for Festus Ezeli. Harrison Barnes comes in for Andre Iguodala. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Brandon Rush. And Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston.
And for Westbrook, he had some high praise. Allen Iverson said he's a huge fan of Westbrook and sees so much of himself in him, mostly due to how they play with heart. I'll tell you the other thing, Allen Iverson I always felt was the most intimidating small guard in the history of the league. Russell Westbrook rapidly trying to claim that honor. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Got a piece of it. Outside for Curry. Pass to Foy. Inside. And it's the Warriors on the break. Barnes got the ball. And that's a foul called on Kyle Singler. That is his first foul of the game. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. 1:51 left to play here in the third. Here's Barnes. It's tipped. Raiders on the wing. Covered by Bogut. From the arc. Can't get it to go. The Warriors go the other way with it.
You know, I was thinking back to that Iverson quote on Westbrook. They play with that same fire. The styles in which they play are different, but you can see the intensity is the same between them.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Andre Roberson, he's checked in for Singler. And Ibaka kicks to Roberson. There's Foy with the three. It's hauled in by Bogut. Warriors trail by 7. Barnes passes to Curry. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
And Cantor throws it down.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
It's Curry outside. Another miss by Curry.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
Back to Bogut. The pass to Thompson. And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. And that'll be his third foul so far. And the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in, and then for Golden State, Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. And Foy kicks to Adams. Feeds it to Foy. Dishes it to Ibaka. Down low. And Waiters with the bucket on the assist from Ibaka. Waiters got his second bucket of the night. On its way from Curry for two. No good there. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Thunder lead by 11. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports.
I gotta hold down the city.
And we're rolling here again with the fourth quarter. Might not come down to the wire, but you never know. The Thunder leading by 11, setting the floor for the Warriors. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and there's Iguodala. Then there's Maurice Spates, and it's Rush in at the 3 slot. And the Warriors with possession here. Iguodala outside. He kicks it to Livingston. Here's Rush. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further. An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
Westbrook, so the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
And he knocks down the first one. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. And Russell Westbrook drops them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half has been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
To the middle, here's Durant.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And for Andre Iguodala, last year was a first in 758 games. Up until then, he had not once ever come off the bench.
Yeah, he had been a starter throughout his 10-year career, every single game, Kevin. Then last year he came off the bench in every game. Big adjustment for the veteran, but he made it well.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
Thank you, Doris.
And getting back to Iguodala last season, not only did he come off the bench for the first time ever, but he really thrived in doing so. Playing the fewest minutes per game of his career, he was able to avoid some of the nagging injuries that had plagued him in the past. And so he could stick around to help the Warriors assemble that franchise record of 67 wins last season.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
He's really done a nice job taking advantage of his opportunities in this half.
Warriors trail by 20. Outside Curry. Iguodala kicks to Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
You know, for Iguodala at this point in his career, it's just about winning. He's had a couple of large contracts. He's made multiple All-Star teams, but now it's about rings for him. And he got one.
Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Curry dishes to Ezeli to end the run. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. And the Warriors with some changes. Bogut comes in for Ezeli. And it's Klay Thompson in for Leandro Barbosa. Curry against Westbrook. Outside Durant. Westbrook passes to Durant. It's rebounded by Golden State. Bogut's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right. Thompson outside, back to Curry. From past the arc, Westbrook pulls it in.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Durant for 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
Bogut kicks to Curry. Goes back up. Knocked loose. Rush dishes to Curry. There's the triple. And that one's good.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going.
Right wing. Rush with the steal. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
And really, with every point from this point on, it seems like they're just closer to finishing this one off.
If they haven't already done it. I mean, hey, it's been a tremendous all-around performance from this group. I don't think there's any question about that.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. They're down by 19. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. Waiters, he's checked in for Roberson. Golden State also making some changes. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Iguodala. And it's Barnes in for Brandon Rush.
You know, they're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Yeah, but they've separated themselves, Clark, in a number of categories. Rebounds just being one of them.
Here's Curry. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got 8 rebounds in this game.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Oklahoma City.
But, Steve, you know, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment.
Well, you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And these guys have played very well this season, and this win tonight, guys, will push their win column up to 55.
And really an important win from a pride standpoint. Nobody likes getting swept, so they're able to salvage a win in this 4-game season series.
Yeah, and at 1-3, I mean, their record against this team obviously not pretty, but again, to your point, it's about pride and not being swept.
I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Russell Westbrook. There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. That one will seal the deal there. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown, finishing strong.
And here are the Thunder now. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. Here's Ibaka. He feeds it to Adams. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Livingston. That's good.
Sean Livingston.
So it's the Thunder now. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Waiter.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy in the building.
And so the Thunder now can just hold on to the ball. Durant for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Azili kicks to Livingston. Inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ibaka. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by. Courtside.
Kevin, what was the
2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game. And Shaq, I can tell you want to say something. Your comments?
When you're facing Westbrook, you're always going to have your hands full. And tonight, he proved that once again. There's only one thought going through Russell's head. Attack, attack, attack. I know that was 3 thoughts, Kitty.
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.